What up, what up? Started on these floor pans. Took that cross member out. That was a hot trash, but you see these floors, they jacked up. I'm about to clean out the rust that fell off from hammering. I use that right there. My homemade panel splitter slash spring compressor thing and a hammer. Just fucking beat it off. Let me show you that piece. That piece is jacked. I'm gonna go to a metal shop and see if I can get one of these replaced. If you see that right there, so I rotted out. I mean, this side is good. It just right here, these things, I wouldn't put it back in, but these are the things that hold the seat. So, or the bench seat. I don't know if I'm gonna go buckets. So, and plus I need some type of support. I might just get a bracket made out of steel or something to hold it steady. But yeah, guys, I'm back home and I'm getting hot on this. Let me vacuum this out and I'll cut y'all back on. Alright, now I put them floor pans in. I marked it out with the come on, focus. Paint marker. Auto paint marker. So that part right there, I know this is a little pulled up. When I was taking that brace off, there's a gap here, and when I push this all the way up against there, I got this issue right here that's I'm probably gonna have to just cut it off right there, cut it off right here, and then the rest of this line lays down on the floor. I could probably weld this, tack weld that, and then run the floor. But when you pull this up, if you look at that other floor pan, it literally just lays right there. It literally just lays right here on this thing. I'm about to cut these out and then grind all this down, get all the rust off, and then use some Rust-Oleum rust reformer to spray on that, all the spots, and then I'm gonna double check, make sure there's no rust. I got all kinds of rust stuff that I tried to use for that floor pan, and it just made it worse. What else? What else do I need to do? I mean, shit, guys. I mean, I got most of the stuff I need for the floors. I got welding gloves. That's an old disc, but I got the grinding disc. I got the cutting disc. More grinding discs. I got those Batman pajamas. I got another one of these, but I already got one of those, so I didn't have to open it up. And I got some 35, just in case that 30 don't work. Yeah, it was $1. I couldn't help it. But I also got this. Harbor Freight little dent panel, you know, panel fixer. That's the dent that I was talking about. This thing. That. I'm gonna have to sand down all of that. You see all the cracking in the paint. I'm just hoping I don't have to strip this down to bare metal, because all that's gonna show. in the paint. Then we got this, and I got a small dent here. This whole door, and you can see this rust. I gotta fix this, this. I'm probably gonna have to go in and cut that whole bottom of that door out and replace it. Nah, but yeah. But back to these floor pans. Yeah, so probably gonna grind that out and just spray something on that. I probably patch that little hole up. That whole side is bad. I don't know, it's like the worst side. Probably because that window is not the correct window. I also took out everything out of the ceiling. If anybody got a video on the bars, the T-bars, I don't know how to explain it. Let me grab it. So this is how the bows for the ceiling headliner. Like, yeah, you just clip them in and I'll be able to sew it. So I think I'm about to just go ahead and sew it like that. Just rip all this stuff off and then sew some fabric from Walmart on there myself. But yeah, sorry guys, my stuff is a junk, I know. Got some moving stuff around. But I'll cut y'all back on when I start cutting this out. Alright, y'all. I done cut it out. I cut it out without cutting anything up. I just gotta get my hammer thing and hit this side of this. This right here is connected to another piece. I'm gonna cut that out. And peel that up and cut it out all the way around. Yeah, ain't nothing really rusty under there though. Ain't nothing to be rusty. Yep. I got this stupid thing keep getting in my way. This electrical pack. It's to the lights and stuff, but yeah, I just gotta rip this up around. I did go down further. Like here's my line. I went down some to have a little bit of extra material, so that way I can spot weld across, and then I'm gonna still do my sketch welding, whatever that shit's called, stitch welding. I'm gonna still stitch weld around the whole thing, and then just to have it more structured, because I am using the Harbor Freight fucking 125 flux core welder. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on that. I hit y'all back. I got it cut out, and then I laid it back down. I pushed this up, got this tight as I can get it all the way around. That's a little loose. I'm still fitting the fiddle with that. This is the only thing. That damn cross member is supposed to hold this shit. And it overlaps. Look at this shit. It overlaps by this much. I'm thinking about keeping that and just drilling some tack welds. Drill some tack welds and just fucking lay a bead across this part right here when I lay it in there, because I'm not sure if I can put that damn cross member back in there. But yeah, it's good though. It's ready to fucking go in. I just gotta do some final cuts. Like, look, my first cut was off by a little bit. That second line, that one, like I kind of got it barely right here. Like it was just barely on there, fucking right there. And then you go around. Like it's there. I think I'm gonna leave that corner alone and just weld over what I got right there, because they got like extra, not extra, but they got that piece there. And I mean, I did it the first time, not knowing that I cut a little bit into the thing, the frame itself. So I think I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah. Whew. This shit kicking my ass. Let me move these out so I can show y'all how I cut it out. It's this one. I'm thinking I might just leave it and just tack weld everything and then stitch weld it like I said in the first place. I might just leave that little lip on there because that's not a big lip. I might just leave that on there just for some extra support. I mean, look, that's the only side that I'll have to be really, really finicky with. But I mean, I could just skip a spot weld from over there and spot weld everything else because it's really close. Like, I'm happy with it. But let me cut y'all back on when I start welding. What up, gang? Back at it. This is the second day. Got that Harbor Freight 125. Let me show y'all. Nah, like I told y'all, I'm teaching myself how to weld. But this is me starting. I mean, it was really choppy. And then I started getting into laying them, by the sections. This is not cleaned up either, by the way. It's just like little stitch welding. Horrible, right? I know. I'm on this gap right here. I gotta beat this gap in. And then on the side, I got a bunch of plug welds, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and do down the side here as well. I started it right there, but I just don't like that. Like, when I go to grind it, I'm gonna grind it all down. But yeah, that's my welding job. I'll let y'all know when I clean it up. I'll show y'all when I clean it up. I'll be back. I'm in the video there. I got the driver rear side done, but I'm gonna end it here because it's getting late, it's getting dark. I can't barely see. But like, subscribe, comment, and I'll keep this thing going. You wanna say hi? I'll pull you close and hold you tight. Make you feel right when we doing wrong. I'll embrace when you feel alone. I'm not a Mr. Wrong. I'm not gonna fucking disappear in the early morn. I can tell when a good girl come along. Promise to give all my attention to, and not underestimate the value of you. Most niggas say that they not what you need, but baby, I'm definitely what you need. So just come and be with me. Don't wanna impede. Guarantee your heart won't bleed. I make you smile from the start. Wouldn't take that away. We too smart to fall apart. Since you're asking, I put the passion in your dog. Let me leave a statement or answer to your question mark. Open up your chest and let me put the flame to your heart.
man to handle all them things on ya. Nigga playing on ya, spend the grand on ya. Not cause you want, but just because your man wanna. How you and Dolce Gabbana somewhere sitting in sauna, chilling, sipping drinks, talking to your friend Shauna. No drama, potential for that baby mama, comma. I'm on another cloud, I'm thinking about crowds, I'm thinking about how to make it come true. The thought of being with you, it's such a beautiful view. Let's make it happen for you. So let me make you my girl, give you a new world to live in. That's loving and forgiving, that make you happy all of the time. In a life that's worth living, driven by the man that's giving and making decisions for provisions. Creating visions, just say you hear me, but is you listening? I open up my chest, look, my heart's sticking.
Made up for you, that's